Shalom, this is New Yeshua Israel at Hebrew on the Island 2. Today is going to be Genesis 16 highlights and Torah reading. But I'm not going to do any highlights because Genesis 16 is very short. It's only 15 verses. So we're just going to read it and get into it. Remember what I told you. We're living in the end times, end days. I don't know how long. There's going to be a famine of the word. You should be thrilled that you can click on your internet. You don't even have to open up your Bible because a new Yeshua Israel is going to do it for you. I don't condone you being lazy. You need to read your Bible every day. And when I mean Bible, I mean Torah and Tanakh. Torah, the Nevi'im, and the Ketuvim. Throw away that New Testament and Apocrypha and all the rest of that. Study your word. Thank the Most High that He gave you His word, that He considers you worthy to open up His word. When you read Psalm 55, let me read that to you. This is why you should be appreciative. Like, He allowed me to do this. Psalm 55. Okay, Psalm 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked God, Elohim saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? See, He doesn't want the wicked, which are all the heathen Gentiles, and the 2/3 of the Negroes that want to be lawless and want to live as the Grecians. He don't want you reading His word or nothing. When you look at Psalm 147, 19 and 20, He said, He showeth His word unto Jacob, His statutes and His judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for His judgments, they have not known Him. Praise ye the Most High. It's an honor and privilege. I see the count, like when I have my Genesis, and it's not just the Genesis, it's the Torah readings. My video viewer count is very low on those, because the people, just want to hear stories and this and that. You should be thrilled that the Most High hasn't prohibited you from uttering His words, holy words out of your mouth. He has chosen you. He says, Israel is my servant. I have chosen them, and I have not cast them away. Eat of the scroll. Well, let's start. Hopefully you're one of them. And remember, you have the ability and opportunity by the Most High to be allowed to read His word and to understand it. Take every opportunity that you can, and you shouldn't be tired of it. Even if you read Genesis 16 today, you should be listening to me read it again to you, because it's the water of life. It's the bread of life. Genesis chapter 16, this is about Hagar and Ishmael. Now Sarah, Abraham's wife, bore him no children, and she had a handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar. And Sarah said unto Abram, behold, now the Most High has restrained me from bearing. I pray thee, go in unto my maid. It may be that I may obtain children by her. And Abram hearkened to the voice of Sarah. And Sarah, Abraham's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, after Abram had dealt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband, Abram, to be his wife. And he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived. And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes. And Sarai said unto Abram, my wrong be upon thee. I have given my maid into thy bosom. And when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes. The Most High judged between me and thee. But Abram said unto Sarai, behold, thy maid is in thy hand. Do to her as it pleased thee. And when Sarah dealt hardly with her, she fled from her face. And the angel of the Most High found her by a fountain of water in the wilderness, by the fountains in the way to Shur. And he said, Hagar, Sarah's maid, which camest thou, and whither wilt thou go? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarai. And the angel of the Most High said unto her, return to thy mistress, and submit thyself under her hand. And the angel of the Most High said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly, that it shall not be numbered for multitudes. And the angel of the Most High said unto her, behold, thou art with child, and shall bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael, because the Most High hath heard the affliction. And he will be a wild man, His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. And she called the name of the Most High that spoke unto her, Thou Elohim seeth me, for she said, Have I also here looked after him and seeth me? Wherefore the well was called Berlahari. Behold, it is between Kadesh and Bered. And Hagar bore Abram a son, and Abram called his son's name, which Hagar bare, Ishmael. And Abraham was 86 years old when Hagar bore Ishmael to Abram. That's the closing of Genesis chapter 16, the Ishmael event. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you ate of the bread, of the living water, of the Most High Scriptures that He permitted you to open and read and listen to without restriction. This is a new Yes from Israel at Hebrew on the Island 2. Until next time.